Smoke the hornet's nest.
I'll let Bowman know she can have her crew pick up the boat.
After the agency's techs examine that prize, they ought to have a good feel for the rest of El Cerebro's designs.
Good work in Caymanas. Taking out the cartel subs has cut shipments to Florida by more than a third.
And the gear we intercepted and that intel we found on El Cerebro's prototype?
First impressions are that El Cerebro is in the process of building a sub with serious legs. We're talking about a boat that could reach as far as Europe and do so completely undetected.
Damn, that ain't good.
You ready for the good news? We've got an ID on El Cerebro. The intel you brought in helped us connect the dots. I'll send you everything I've got in a minute.
Outstanding. We got a location on our mad scientist?
Negative. His OPSEC is damn good. Multiple safe houses. Never stops at the same place twice in a row, the whole nine. But he's got an assistant that does most of the grunt work. He spends enough time on his phone that we've been able to triangulate his location.
So we follow the assistant and see if he leads us to El Cerebro.
You got it. Stand by for the data.
We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro.
Drone is airborne. I asked Pakatari to send us a vehicle.
Here's your combat vehicle, amigo.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
You mean like breathing underwater?
No, breathing out. Where do you think that air goes? air of carbon dioxide in such a close pace.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
You may as well choke on an exhaust pipe. I wait. I never thought of this. No, you did. Just the entertainment. The court jester. You're there to fill the awkward silences in conversation, to help mark the time, the past. You're a distraction from the mystery of our self-awareness.
And baby makes 3. ¿Y eso?
Take cover! You with me, man? I'll be right there. Enemy activity nearby.
I've got eyes on the assistant. Keep your distance and sure as shit keep him alive. We have to tail him to El Cerebro. The drone is up. I'll drive.
We ought to be able to find some intel around here.
¡Esto es ese vato!
Radio Santa Blanca, con DJ Perico.
¡Vato loco! Hoy algo especial, DJ Perico. On the phone right now with the beauty of beauties herself, the elegant, la más guapa, Nidia Flores, mamacita de mi vida, la reina de belleza, the beauty.
This is the place. If El Cerebro is in there, snatch and grab. You want him alive, got it?
Talking with you.
Shit, we're made. The assistant's making a break for it.
New submersible that El Cerebro's cooking up?
El Cerebro, mi chico, genius that he is always designing and
Ready?
constructing
Fire,
new
fire,
elements.
fire.
Roger, engaging tangos. We rattled somebody's cage.
Straight from the lovely lady's mouth. And now, back to the music that makes your culo bounce up and down.
Looks like we've riled them up. Chopper's approaching.
Signal's all bad. They're jamming the drone. Drone's fucked up. Jamming us.
Okay, we're still good.
Can't see squat. The drone's being jammed.
I got one narco, over by the turret. Back it up, back it up.
Algo está pasando.
¿Aquí hay algo?
Órale, pues.
Got another tango. Got a target carrying submachine guns.
That was fire on alert. We rattled somebody's cage. Sniper, get the fuck down! Get down!
I got you, man. Just hang tight. I'm heading your way.
God damn, that was close.
Fucking sniper's got a 0.
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros. They got...
Necesitamos esperas. A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a salir de 100 bandas. ¡Disparen!
Here they come. What's the play, boss?
I called for rebels to draw their attention, but a call to the rebels for some reinforcements.
We're settling down. Must think we backed off. Engaging.
I asked the rebels to send over a vehicle for us. I'll pilot.
Good to go.
Weapons free, weapons free.
¡Ey! ¡Hay unos pinches soldados yankees aquí, perico! ¡Québrate a todos esos putos!
Oh shit, we've been spotted. Copy that. Sniper, take cover! Got nothing to shoot at. Get to cover.
I put a call to the rebels for a diversion. I called the rebels for reinforcements. I asked the rebels to recon this area.
Sending our intel on enemy positions.
Helicopter inbound. Alarm over here.
The alarm is disabled.
¡Nos espera! ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
They're gonna be on top of us in another few seconds. What do we do?
Los cabrones no están...
We're settling down. Must think we backed off. Heads up, we got a turret.
I see a second target.
Near the turret. Watch out.
¿Qué chingados esperan? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Oh shit, here they come.
Beware of the lies spread by Pat Catani and his rebels. These promises of equality and transparency or free education and free healthcare, they are empty hopes that can only be achieved through tyranny. People can only be equal when equality is forced upon them. Pat Catani will take the fruit of your labor, take the largest portion for himself, and divide what is left between you and your neighbor.
We've got a location on El Cerebro's chief assistant. He could be our best chance to get our hands on the mad scientist himself. Get to the assistant and extract El Cerebro.
And Christian way to bring success and prosperity to the individual citizen and the nation. Is free economy.
Take cover! I got you, man. Just hold on.
Thanks.
Sniper!
Frag out. Frag out. Get some. I asked the rebels to do a recon of the area.
¿Qué chingados esperan? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
They're coming right at us. Any ideas, boss?
Frag out.
No hay nada aquí.
Okay, looks like they're settling down over there.
ask the rebels to recon the area for us.
No tengo ni un boliviano, pues.
Ya sacamos la pinche guarida de esos güeyes y no hay nada ahí. Vamos a seguir buscando y dar con su pinche rastro.
Fuckers have no idea where we are.
¿Cuándo fue?
¡Nos vemos en el infierno!
Go.
Copy that.
¡Sigamos esperas! ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Estaba arreglando los cacharros.
They're coming this way.
Los cabrones no están aquí.
Target set, ready to assault.
Pelaron del pinche susto que les dio.
Alert's over. That'll make things easier.
Transmitiendo desde Bolivia. Esto This is Nidia Flores. Era mucho
I just requested a rebel recon of this area. Gotcha.
My apologies. I think you can see why I might allow myself to be excited, though. This is a disturbing development. Disturbing development.
Don't blame you at all.
I mean, you don't look like the sort who would work for Santa Blanca, which means you're likely with the American government, which implies I'm in for an extended disruption on my plans.
You'll adjust.
I don't have to adjust. I plotted all this out already. Weeks ago, in fact. Maybe months. I just need to activate contingency plan Alpha Set 984.
Which is?
Going along with whatever you fine people want me to do, of course. At least for now. It maximizes my chances of survival while I figure out which one of my escape plans might still be viable.
I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Lydia will come looking for me, you know? You know? She always keeps tabs on me, even when she thinks she's ignoring me. I really ought to go back, or she'll worry. I can fire myself out of the back hatch.
I'd prefer you didn't.
But I've almost cracked this. You know how cold it is underwater? The issue of chemical binding? Not an issue. It ought to be easy to find monoethanolamine in Bolivia, right? It's just an issue of scale. Can I call Nidia Flores? She's probably busy, but she won't mind. She knows me. We're close. What am I talking? Scrubbing? No. I mean, scrubbing needs 2 compartments. Wouldn't leave room for any people.
That's so?
I want suspects for a Colombian submersible that just had a breathing tube sticking out of the surface of the water. Imagine the heat signature. Probably best I don't call Nidia till I have a real solution. Did I mention I know her? Do you know her?
Haven't yet had the pleasure.
Wait a minute. Unmanned submersible. That's the solution. Why do we even bother putting people in the sub?
No idea, pal.
¡Está bien, me rindo! ¡Paz! please!
We're at the rally point. I'll take him from here.
Thank you, baby Jesus. I'm sick of listening to this guy.
Now you know how we feel every time you open your mouth.
Está bien, me rindo. No seas cabrón.
Ma'am, Nidia will be looking for me.
Good, because we're looking for her.
They say you've got a good brain between those ears, camarada. Now that you're up Schitt's Creek without a submersible, you may have figured out that you need me to help you, and I will, once you help me.
Huh. Forgive me for asking, but what do you think this is? Compelling? Dramatic? The rocks here have been around for centuries, long before you were a gamete in your father's testicle, and they'll be around long after you've gone back to the dust. Do you understand? These rocks have more significance in the universe than you do, than your high and your hypocritical war on rocks. Are you taking me to Nidia, or are we waiting for her?
Do you not understand that I will lock you up in prison, where tattooed neo-Nazis will use you as a human pincushion for their dicks?
The problem is that you still think that anything matters. Anal rape, cocaine, murder. It's all nonsense. Do you think the jaguars waste any concern on how they feel? Or that the rabbits they eat contemplate the name of God? Meanwhile, you're still lying to yourself, convincing yourself that you make a difference.
So nothing matters to you, El Cerebro?
El Cerebro? I am not El Cerebro. El Cerebro slipped through your fingers before you even knew he was there. He is quite simply gone, as though he never existed.
What do you mean we got the wrong guy?
Looks like El Cerebro planted most of the intel we followed. He led us on a wild goose chase while he bugged out.
Man, who the fuck is Bowman talking to?
El
Nidia Flores was in trouble, and she knew it. It wasn't just the drugs that were being attacked. It was the money, la bronca. Money that was supposed to have gone to our investors in Mexico, and never made it.
What are you gonna do?
No excuses, no rationalizations, no nothing. Nidia knew she had to find the solution, before the solution found her.
These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.